Welcome back to the Lefties 2 broadcast. And we're doing a little quick shout out on the YouTube before we get into the main part of the video. But it's not about my YouTube page, even though it is growing, all thanks to you all. But I want you guys to check out another YouTuber here. And his name is NSN Iceman 1234. 826 subscribers, so kind of add on. This guy is not new to the YouTube world. But if we check out some of his videos, he does have a few he's posted in the last couple days on Baseball Clash. He's getting into it. And if we quickly go into one of his videos, listen to his excitement. That's what we're here for. I'm going to kind of listen to his energy.
To hit another home run, going, come on, give me something, hit. Ooh, throws me another ball. I have good eye here. I'm able to watch two balls, and then he tries to pick me off again. My goodness, he thinks I'm stealing, which with 144 speed, that is not enough to get on base. He throws me a sweeping curveball, hit it for a foul. He gets an extra boost because he's speed. I don't like it.
Okay, so let's get out of there real quick. Go back. And now we're getting into it. But again, check out his YouTube page. The dude has a lot of energy, and his Baseball Clash videos are pretty decent. And he has some pretty good analysis on what he thinks, right? Anyways, today is... we haven't done this in a long time, but a top 10. Yes, another top 10 list. But what is the top 10 list? What does it consist of? And if you're watching, you already know because it's in the title. Killer contact. We were talking about the contact hitters. Now, again, there are several contact hitters where their contact is over 200. And this is my opinion on who the best contact hitters in the game are. And this kind of goes with, like, also their special skill and what makes them so great, why, the conditions, all that kind of stuff. So before we go into it, in no particular order, we have a little outside looking in. All right? So let's just take a quick look. The outside looking in, first one on the outside of the top 10, his name is Morgan. All right, so Morgan, 209 contact, solid contact, good speed. So not a terrible leadoff hitter, but her power increases the longer the game goes on. Right? So it's one of those things. For me, she doesn't really work for me because I have a lot of power bats already in my lineup, and I usually don't go 12 innings. I very rarely tie, so maybe 10 innings every once in a while, and it usually ends if I win or lose in the 10th, sometimes 11th. So for me, it doesn't really do well. But if you're a person that goes into this game and you see yourself for the 12th inning quite a bit, she's definitely something you could put in that top of the lineup, because then when the lineup rolls over, it's usually the 11th or 12th inning. So she's on the outside looking in, and she's also in the outside looking in with Ray. Now, Ray, if you have her at full strength, which, as you see, I don't, her full contact is 209. And the main reason why she's there is because, she has that slows down the pitch. I'm not good at that. Right? It's not really that great at her little slow down pitch. So it's not really helpful for me. But again, if you worked on it a little bit more, I could see if the timing does well. As you can see, I'm batting .513 with her when she was boosted. So not a terrible addition to the lineup. And then the other outside looking in on contact is my guy Wilson. Power hitter matched. And again, when he sees that fastball, it works. You see 571 batting average. And he's in my actual lineup typically, right? So, when it comes to that, but again, I have him in for Kevin instead. And I don't have him in my lineup because he hits for power and contact, but I have him in there because his fielding is 181, right? He fields better than Kevin does. So that's kind of my main reason why I have him in there. But he's on the outside looking in. So, enough said. Again, we are going to our top 10 contact, starting with the 10 hole. Who will it be? Our guy Smith, 203. But again, a lot of people have higher contact and just an overall better hitter. As you see, I'm betting 608 with him. And again, this was when I was just trying to bunt with him a lot. Because again, after hitting the ball, sprints to first base really fast. Again, if you're a bunter and you need to get a guy on base and you're really good at bunting, which I hate people that bunt everybody. You want to bunt the leadoff hitter, fine. Smith here, he's that guy. His contact, as well as his running to first base ability, puts him here at number 10. All right. Next, we have our little quick infielder, Gina. Now, she is small, and again, when you see her contact, she's at 203, but matched with how fast she moves around the infield, she's getting into the holes. And again, I'm gonna have my massive defense video, right, in maybe a couple weeks, all over defense, and she's definitely in there with her speed and that contact, and the way she covers the infield that matches. It's a great way to have her in there. Her throwing at maxed out is not great, so putting her at first base really does help with her fielding. And I'm telling you, a lot of people have her in the lineup, and she does save those runs. So Gina is sitting there at number 9. All right, going on to our next beast mode for number 8. Where is he at? There he is, Kevin. Okay, so Kevin, again, he has the same contact as Wilson, but matched with that power, and you put him in the 4th spot, right? That is why he's sitting here at number 8, right? He strikes fear in almost everybody, right? People walk him intentionally because they're so afraid of that power, but that contact adds that extra, like he's going to hit a bomb. 531 batting average, that's where he's sitting number 8 for me. All right, next we go, oh, wait a minute, this is good. Shotaro, let's do this real quick. Yay! All right, so when he's maxed out on his hitting, he's at 200. Now, you could definitely put him higher, but the dude's a pitcher also. Jeho, again, another hitting pitcher, is 190 contact. But his pitching ability, again, could have definitely put him higher than 7. But again, this is mainly about hitting. But matched with his pitching ability and his hitting maxed out 13, the dude's going to be a monster. He already is. Right? Just, looking at the pitching ability, 82% win percentage, batting .545. The dude is just a cheat code in itself at level 13. For right now, have him at 7 for murderous killer contact. All right. Going to number 6. Probably could be a lot higher also. My best player in the game, 203 on the contact, power, and his speed 175 average. But that line drive, again, if you don't hit for power, that flaming line drive is deadly. Gets on base more often with that on those errors. And, again, he could definitely be higher than number 6. But again, you can put him at probably the best player overall in this game, best hitter overall. He's up there in that category. But right now, again, contact, hitter, extraordinaire, number 6, Gibson. All right, number 5, staying in the legendary zone, Jessica, 212 contact. But again, the reason why I have her above Gibson is because what she does with the pitching staff decreases the control. She allows you to pitch better. And again, to win this game, you only typically need to stop the other team from scoring. So if your catcher is helping you prevent scoring from happening from the other team, you can win with any lineup. Better pitching, better defense is going to help you more than just great hitting, in my opinion. All right? Again, so that's why Jessica at 212 contact is above Gibson and sitting at number 5. All right, number 4, again, staying in the legendary, Mickey. The guy, I believe, has the highest contact in the game. And he can jump high on his ability. His fielding's really good. So this guy's saving runs also. And he's getting hits. And, his power is like above average. So Mickey, in your lineup, at second base, third base, right? His throwing's not great, but he's going to save you some runs. Right? Even first base possibly, right? So Mickey in the lineup, 219. I think the highest contact in the game, tied with one other person. Or no, actually, I think it is highest. He is the OG of contact. And he's saving some runs and knocking in some home runs with you as well. All right, Mickey, number 4. All right, going to the top 3. We got Willie. Willie, when he gets maxed out, he's at 212. Solid contact, decent speed, right? Is at 181. His power, that's what I'm talking about here. His power becomes the opposing pitcher's spin. So let's take a real quick look at some of the pitchers that are typically used in this game. Roger, 209 spin. So Willie, his power gets up a little bit better. Go Wade, 219. So his power is ridiculous when he has that. Going with his contact. Even Riley, not really great on spin. Marie here, terrible spin, so not really good there. But then you go to Mueller, which has been used before, 215. So Willie here, going back to Willie, the guy is an overall he's just pretty good overall. You know, fielding a little bit low, throwing pretty poor, I think, at 159. But the guy's an overall solid player already. But that contact at 212, the guy can do a lot of crazy things. Plus, he has a pretty interesting Kevin Youkilis batting stance. All right, number 2. Maybe a underdog here. But I like this guy. So where is he at? Oh, he's already the common guy. No, where'd he go? I'm blind. Hold up. He's coming. Number 2. There he is, Ricky. The dude is 211. Wow, I'm blind. 203. But you add him in the ninth. So if you're batting leadoff, and this is for you rookie players out there, you need to get a common card that's solid. You put this guy in your 2-hole, your leadoff. His contact, right, 221 in the ninth inning. Makes him the highest contact in the game. Added that with the speed at 208. The dude is all-around player. His fielding, terrible, but again, not really a big deal. You know, throwing's pretty... Rookie, again, you go watch my catchers video. He's one of the best catchers in the game, and he's a common, right? But 221 in the ninth inning makes him the best contact hitter in the game. All right, and then this girl here, number 1 contact hitter, gives me fits. I can't seem to ever really get her out. But yes, have no fear. Annie is here. Now, you put up Annie, again, her power is terrible, but speed 219 with that contact 215. And again, being able to put her in the outfield and, you know, cut off those gappers, it helps with her, you know, below average throwing ability. But you pair her up with Chris in the outfield, this guy right here. So, defending the runner speed of all outfielders. So you put Chris and Annie in the outfield together, right? It kind of creates chaos. But Annie, in my opinion, is the top murderous contact hitter in this game. I don't hit well with her, obviously. But this is my opinion. I just have a difficulty getting her out. And it's hard to get her to strike out also. So she's always on the bases causing path. So there you have it. All right. Smith, Gina, Kevin, Shotaro, Gibson, Jessica, Mickey, Willie, Ricky, and Annie. Those are your top 10 on the killer contact. So again, go out there, subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think. Who is your top 10 contact hitters? Let me know. Tell me. See you guys next time on a Lefties 2 broadcast.